Hello YouTubers, welcome to the Sega Genicast. My name is Michael, and today we'll be continuing my Let's Play of Zamarian for the PC. And we're going to start off today's video in level 5 of this game. And we're having a pretty silky start here, and I'm currently using the medium fighter with the Hell Dust. And it's definitely very beneficial weapon to use because it can easily take away all these enemies from a distance here. So let's keep getting that, and alright, so yeah, these enemies aren't really posing much of a challenge yet, because this game kind of runs very similarly to Temple Run, whereas in that the game actually goes on for forever, and obviously as you go on for a lot longer in the game, well, the enemies obviously get a lot harder. So why not use the take advantage of the the medium fighter, and annihilate all these enemies with much ease. So let's get this health right here. I'm almost out of the Hell Dust, so let's just keep annihilating these enemies right here. So dang it, let's just buy another Hell Dust. Yeah, or wait, nah, I want to show you guys something really cool today, and that is the Heavy Fighter. And if you actually saw part 2 of this Let's Play, you may have seen it in the multiplayer section of that commentary. And if you haven't seen that yet, why not just go check it out? And in that video, I basically demonstrated this Heavy Fighter right here along with the Dragon's Breath, which is the weapon that I'm using right now, along with the Photon Blitz, which I will show you guys that later in this Let's Play. But the reason why I want to show you guys this thing is because this game is currently out in the mobile market right now for the App Store and Google Play, and there are basically 2 versions of the game. One includes the Light Fighter and the Medium Fighter, and the other version, which costs $2, contains the Heavy Fighter, along with the other 2 as well, of course. You think we're gonna just let you... Oh, just have the Heavy Fighter and scrap out the other 2, yeah. Nah, it contains all 3. And anyways, this boss, I just basically demonstrated a very cool weapon known as the EMP, which basically can act as basically a one-hit kill kind of thing for bosses and normal fighters and stuff like that, the enemies. But what I've shown you in that boss fight is there is actually a wrong way of using it, is that try not to use the EMP when the enemy is too far away, because when you do that, it only takes like a sliver of the enemy's health, and that's not very good considering you just spent like $5,000 purchasing that weapon. So whenever you get the EMP, remember to use it very wisely, and keep in mind that the EMP really only serves as one hit for basically the first round kind of bosses. And what I mean by first round is that for every single round, there are 10 levels, and the 10 levels have 10 different kinds of bosses. When you move on to round 2, basically it's the same bosses, but as you will see later in this Let's Play, they are going to be, number 1, much stronger, and 2, they're going to be equipped with these awesome looking tentacles. And the amount of tentacles actually increase as the rounds go on. And the tentacles serves as like an extra gun for those kind of enemies to keep shooting at you, and that makes it harder. And obviously they pack more punch and they have more health. So obviously, yeah, that's why you definitely want to take advantage of the EMP's abilities on the first round of this game. So what I'm showing you right now, well, what I showed you before was me demonstrating the Photon Blitz, but now I'm demonstrating the Fireball. Yes, the Super Fireball, which is actually kind of a very powerful weapon, but it's not as wide scattering as the Photon Blitz, and it's not as powerful as the Dragon's Breath, but it serves a good purpose, and it's the cheapest weapon out of all the weapons you can get for the Heavy Fighter. Well, exclusive to it, because you can actually have the Hail Blaze and the Midget Missiles on all 3 fighters. So yeah, anyways, we're gonna use I don't really want to use the Super Fireball on this boss. This boss is kind of difficult because they have these weird UFO looking things, and they have like these kind of razor blades that you definitely want to stay away from. And gosh, man, he's annihilating me. Yeah, see, these blades are just for show. They're actually designed to hurt you. Yes, let's use the EMP on them. So, see, that's a good use of EMP right there to clear off those annoying razor blade enemies right there. And basically the boss will actually commence into his second stage of fighting, which is where he has these weird UFO things perched on top of his horns, and they are shooting these midget missile like weapons at you. And as you can see here, the main boss is actually charging up his beam, and his beam is super powerful, and that it's actually a very wide spreading kind of beam, so it's actually very hard to avoid. But gladly there's that little charge. You can tell that he's charging up his arm cannon, and that's definitely the time when you should be preparing to stay clear from his super freaking laser beam. And I just got hit right there. But yeah, once you get rid of his freaking UFO buddies, and actually I haven't told you yet, this weapon I'm using right now is the Medusa, and the Medusa is a very cool upgrade from the actual Hell Dust. See, the Hell Dust only spreads its green phaser beams, whatever you call that, around when you hit an enemy. The Medusa automatically charges to or homes into whatever nearby enemy it is encountering, and it's pretty cool. And yeah, basically if you could avoid all that arm cannon power and the UFO thing, you could easily beat that boss. So now that we've done that, we're now heading into level 7 of this game, and gosh, this music is getting me so pumped. What a great way to start off level 7 with these awesome Medusa, and wow, I'm totally annihilating all these enemies off the screen. Jeez. Come on, Zamarian, when you gonna give me more of these awesome enemies to have a challenge against? Oh, okay, maybe I should have said that, because I'm kind of almost losing my Medusa. And the Medusa ain't cheap. It's actually quite expensive. I think it's... No, I'm almost wrong about that. The most expensive weapon would have to be the EMP, but the second most expensive would have to be the Medusa. So be careful about that. So yeah, this is a weapon I definitely need to hold on. But if you do not want to buy another weapon, remember that sometimes these weapons will appear as tokens that you can actually obtain within the game. And as you can see in the distance, we got the Hail Blaze. Yeah, you definitely don't want to pick up the Hail Blaze, because that's a real piece of trash compared to the other weapons. But yeah, sometimes the Dragon's Breath and the Medusa and the Photon Blitz appear as these tokens, and definitely pick those up whenever you find them, because well, it's definitely a lot cheaper and replenishes all of your health for that weapon. So yes, so let's keep annihilating these enemies right here. I'm gonna hit him. Oh, I missed. Yeah, you can actually hit the enemies in this game, which I always find amusing. So, oh, dig it! I missed that. What? Oh, I missed that health token. That stings. So let's just keep getting all these gems right here. Woo! Oh, I got him. Yes! Look at that sucker flying to space. Oh, I love doing that so much. Hey, let's see how I can do it on this one. Oh, whoops! I better concentrate now. Never mind. I better not lose all my... Oh my god, I'm getting hit again! I better be more careful around here, because I do not want to lose that Medusa. Because I definitely want to get a lot farther in this game, and I don't want to drain my money like a dummies, but we can still hit these two aliens in a space like that. Oh yeah, and this boss... If you guys actually watched part 2 of this commentary, you may have seen this boss before, and I think, in my opinion, this is my favorite boss in the game. I mean, you can't top a freaking cool alien-like spaceship with these huge circular gyrating arms coming at you. I mean, that's the coolest thing ever. I don't think anything can top that, in my opinion. So yeah, so let's defeat this enemy. I don't want to defeat him because he's that cool to me. So yeah, but once you get rid of his gyrating arm, he's basically a fruitcake afterwards, because he's so easy afterwards. So let's buy another one and replenish both our shield bar and our weapons bars. So that'd be nice. Okay, let's keep getting him. And yeah, and this boss is a lot like that crab boss from... Gee, I can't remember what level it was, but it was like that crab boss with all those mines and all that stuff. So yeah, you definitely need to buy the Guardian, which is what I have on right now. That weird green, well, now it's yellow circular orb that basically surrounds you, so it protects you from these mines. And the reason why it turned yellow is because that's actually a way of telling in what state is the Guardian in right now, like if it's on low health or not. See, if it's in green, it's in fantastic condition. And we've just defeated this boss, so let's collect all these gems right here. And I'm very sorry to say this, guys, but this is all the time I have left. So I'll see you guys in the next video.